Scattered Gods, Guardians of the Golden Age, Celestial Guardians, Chapter 12, Trials of the Professions. The victory on the distant galaxy had forged a stronger bond among the Celestial Guardians. Yet, returning to their earthly lives presented a unique set of challenges. How could they balance their newfound purpose as cosmic protectors with the mundane realities of their professions? The Whispers, once a unifying force, now seemed to amplify the dissonance between their divine abilities and everyday struggles. Dr. Olivia Walker, back in her role as a professor, found herself at odds with a visiting lecturer, Dr. Edwards. Edwards, a charismatic figure with a well-funded research grant, espoused a controversial theory that downplayed the existence of extraterrestrial life. His polished presentations and media appearances threatened to discredit years of Dr. Walker's research that now felt woefully inadequate in light of her celestial experiences. One night, fueled by frustration and the Whispers urging her to expose the truth, Dr. Walker, now Athena, decided to take action. Channeling her celestial awareness, she delved into Dr. Edwards' research, uncovering a series of fabricated data points and misleading interpretations. The Whispers, usually chaotic, formed a coherent argument, exposing the flaws in his theory. Armed with this newfound knowledge, Dr. Walker challenged Dr. Edwards in a public debate, dismantling his arguments with a cold, logical precision. The audience, sensing the weight of her knowledge, shifted in favor of Dr. Walker. The victory wasn't just academic, it was a subtle demonstration of her celestial power, a message to those who sought to dismiss the reality of other worlds. Marcus Rivers, back on stage as a musician, found his music infused with a deeper resonance. His once catchy tunes now held a celestial melody, a language only some could understand. Audiences felt a strange pull during his performances, a mix of exhilaration and unease. This alienated some fans, but it also attracted a dedicated following, those who felt a connection to the underlying celestial harmonies. One evening, during a performance at a packed nightclub, a group of thugs, notorious for disrupting events they deemed weird, stormed the stage. They jeered and mocked Marcus, hurling insults about his space operas and alien tunes. Yet, as the threats escalated, Marcus felt a surge of power within him. He strummed a single, powerful chord, and the Whispers resonated through the club, not as sound, but as a tremor that reverberated through people's bodies. The thugs, momentarily paralyzed by the celestial power, stumbled back in fear. The crowd, initially stunned, erupted in cheers, recognizing the subtle display of power that had saved them. This incident cemented Marcus's, now Apollo, status as a musician unlike any other, attracting a new wave of fans, those who yearned for a glimpse of the divine. Diana Archer, back in the heart of the Amazon rainforest, faced a different kind of challenge. A ruthless corporation, disguised under the guise of an eco-friendly initiative, had begun logging operations on sacred land. Diana, as Artemis, knew this destruction would disrupt the delicate balance of the ecosystem. One night, as bulldozers roared through the forest, Diana took action. With the agility of a huntress and the strength of a lioness, she moved unseen from tree to tree, dismantling equipment and sabotaging operations. The Whispers, attuned to the life force of the rainforest, guided her towards vulnerable areas and alerted her to the company's security patrols. News of the mysterious saboteur spread like wildfire. The corporation, facing mounting costs and public pressure, was forced to halt their operations. The indigenous populations, who revered Diana as a protector spirit, rejoiced. They understood, through a shared connection with the forest, that a divine force had intervened. This solidified Diana's, Artemis, role as the guardian of the natural world, a protector not just of flora and fauna, but also of the balance between humanity and the earth. The other guardians also faced challenges within their professions, each relying on their celestial abilities to overcome obstacles and protect their cover. Anya Sharma, Cybel, used her newfound control over energy to solve a critical power outage at a research facility. Her explanation a carefully crafted cover story about innovative power management techniques. Dana Mitchell, Demeter, utilized her digital prowess to thwart a cyberattack on a major financial institution, her actions attributed to a new, cutting-edge security program. Jamie Lee, Hermes, infiltrated a black market auction where stolen artifacts with hidden celestial properties were being sold, his movements a blur as he retrieved the artifacts before anyone could notice. These individual victories, though seemingly mundane, were testaments to their newfound abilities and unwavering commitment to their dual roles. They were not just doctors, musicians, scientists, hackers, and conservationists. They were the celestial guardians, silently safeguarding humanity from both earthly threats and celestial dangers. Yet, a chilling whisper reverberated through their minds. A whisper that spoke of a gathering darkness, a malevolent force stirring in a distant corner of the cosmos. The details were fragmented, glimpses of a monstrous entity feeding on planets, leaving behind lifeless husks. The whispers called it the Devourer, a name that sent shivers down their spines, a chilling reminder of their first cosmic battle. Despite the looming threat, they knew they couldn't afford to neglect their earthly lives. Their victories within their professions, while small, were crucial for maintaining normalcy and fostering belief in the unseen. Dr. Vasquez, their ever-present mentor, reminded them that their power resided not only in their celestial abilities, but also in their humanity. The whispers, he said, a hint of concern in his voice, may speak of grand battles and celestial threats, but do not forget, the fate of the cosmos hinges on the well-being of this planet you call home. Their lives became a balancing act, attending academic conferences by day, strategizing intergalactic battles by night. Marcus, channeling Apollo's celestial melodies, composed a symphony of warning, a subtle message woven into the music that resonated with those who were attuned to the whispers. The symphony, a haunting composition that resonated with a sense of impending doom, became an overnight sensation, sparking conspiracy theories and unsettling premonitions amongst the populace. Diana, as Artemis, gathered a group of young activists, instilling in them a deep reverence for the natural world. These activists, empowered by a newfound connection to the Earth's life force, became a vocal force against environmental destruction. Anya, utilizing Cybel's control over energy, initiated research projects on sustainable energy sources, fostering a technological shift towards a future less reliant on dwindling resources. The whispers continued to grow in intensity, painting a vivid picture of the Devourer's path of destruction. It was on a collision course with Earth, a fact the Guardians couldn't keep hidden for long. They knew they had to prepare humanity, to bridge the gap between the mundane and the magnificent. Dr. Walker, channeling Athena's wisdom, began to subtly integrate cryptic messages into her lectures, allusions to celestial bodies and forgotten civilizations. The other Guardians followed suit, planting seeds of awareness in their respective fields. Marcus's music, once a source of entertainment, now carried a hidden message, a celestial battle cry disguised as an artistic masterpiece. Diana's environmental activism took on a new urgency, a desperate plea to protect the planet not just from human greed, but from a cosmic predator. The line between secrecy and disclosure blurred. They needed humanity to be prepared, yet they couldn't incite mass panic. As the Devourer drew closer, casting a chilling shadow across the whispers, the Celestial Guardians knew the time for subtlety was over. They had to prepare for a fight, not just for the fate of Earth, but for the fate of the very cosmos. The whispers, once a source of guidance, now screamed a desperate plea. We are not alone. The Guardians stand ready, but are you? The weight of that final whisper settled heavily upon the Guardians. The burden of not just protecting humanity, but of revealing the truth about their existence and the looming cosmic threat, not at them. Dr. Vasquez, ever the strategist, called for a clandestine meeting at their hidden base beneath the Large Hadron Collider. The tension in the air hung thick as fog. Dr. Walker, her academic facade replaced by Athena's steely resolve, paced the holographic map of the solar system projected in the chamber. We can't keep this a secret anymore, she declared, her voice firm. The whispers are reaching a crescendo. Humanity can feel it. We need to prepare them, both for the Devourer's arrival and for the revelation of our true nature. Marcus, a flicker of unease in his eyes, strummed a discordant chord on his guitar. But how do we do that, Olivia? Panic will cripple us before the Devourer even gets here. Diana, the protector spirit embodied, interjected. We can't sugarcoat it, Marcus. But we can offer hope. We can use our positions to educate, to inspire courage, to foster a sense of unity. Anya, her gaze fixed on the pulsating energy core of the chamber, spoke with a quiet intensity. We can leverage technology, perhaps subtle messages through media broadcasts, coded warnings hidden within scientific papers. Jamie Lee, a mischievous glint in his eyes, chimed in, and I can tap into the digital landscape, plant the seeds of truth disguised as conspiracy theories. Let the internet do the groundwork for us. Dr. Vasquez, his weathered face etched with concern, nodded slowly. A multifaceted approach. We need to create a wave of awareness, a rising tide of preparation that won't drown humanity in fear. The plan, though far from perfect, was their best shot. They spent the next few days strategizing, each focusing on their area of expertise. Dr. Walker, channeling Athena's tactical brilliance, devised a communication protocol, a way to subtly reveal the truth to world leaders without inciting global chaos. Marcus, inspired by Apollo's celestial melodies, composed a series of musical pieces that subtly wove narratives of cosmic battles and heroic defenders. Diana, as Artemis, organized training exercises for her environmental activist group, subtly incorporating combat skills and survival tactics. Anya, utilizing Cybel's power over energy, began constructing a network of energy amplifiers across the globe, channeling the Earth's core to create a defensive shield. Jamie Lee, as Hermes, infiltrated government agencies and media outlets, planting carefully crafted narratives about unidentified aerial phenomena and potential extraterrestrial threats. The world watched with growing unease as these seemingly unrelated events unfolded. Dr. Walker's cryptic lectures, Marcus's unsettling music, Diana's increasingly militant activism, a sense of disquiet settled over the collective consciousness. Conspiracy theories flourished online, fueled by Jamie Lee's digital nudges. World leaders, privy to Dr. Walker's coded warnings, grappled with the unbelievable truth. They weren't alone in the universe, and a cosmic predator was on a collision course with Earth. As the devourer loomed closer, casting an ominous shadow across the planet, the Guardians knew the time for preparation was nearing its end. They had sown the seeds of awareness, a fragile hope amidst the looming dread. Now, they had to stand together, not just as protectors of Earth, but as symbols of courage and resilience, ready to face the devourer and defend not just their planet, but the very fabric of reality itself. The whispers, once a source of guidance, now roared a battle cry, a desperate plea for unity in the face of oblivion. The fate of the cosmos hung in the balance, and the celestial guardians stood poised, humanity at their backs, ready to answer the call. Before we embark on the epic battle ahead, we need your support more than ever. If you've enjoyed this thrilling saga and want to see more, please consider liking this video, subscribing to our channel, and sharing it with your friends and fellow adventurers. Your engagement not only helps us reach more people but also fuels our determination to continue crafting stories that ignite the imagination and inspire courage. For those who want to take their support to the next level and become part of our inner circle, we invite you to join us on Patreon. By becoming a patron, you'll gain access to exclusive behind-the-scenes content, early access to episodes, and even the chance to shape the direction of future adventures. Every contribution, no matter how small, brings us one step closer to realizing our vision and standing strong against the forces of darkness. So, if you believe in the power of storytelling to change the world, if you're ready to join the fight alongside the Celestial Guardians, then head over to our Patreon page and become a patron today. Together, we can defy destiny, rewrite the stars, and emerge victorious in the face of unimaginable challenges. Thank you for your support, and may the whispers guide us on this journey to save not just our world, but all worlds.